Alright YouTube and fellow preppers, this is Geordie Prepper. So I thought I'd give you a second update during the Check Your Preps month. We've been getting a lot of tweets and I've been liking and retweeting them. We've got a lot of people doing some really great checks on the preps, and I've seen, that they've found some things that they need to fix with the preps, which is just what the campaign's all about. It's just making sure your preps are ready to go when you need them. So one of the little things that I've been doing, continuing throughout the month of checking my preps, as well as undertaking all of the other things that I've been doing. And if you follow me on Twitter, you'll see what I'm doing every day. Something that I've been doing throughout the campaign is testing my equipment, and in particular my torches. If I'm bugging in and I want to get some light in the property, I think the safest way really is just to use technology and to use torches. It's simply much better and safer than candles. They give you a lot more options than what a candle does. It's obviously an open naked flame in the property is a risk, and you want to reduce the risks, you don't want to increase them. So what I've been doing is I've been running the torches with the cells I've got and just seeing what the expected run times are of that particular torch from the manufacturer's website, and then I've been seeing the real world test and the runtime that I've been getting. So the mini mag light is really just like the test bed flashlight. It's what I use for like beam shots when I'm comparing my torches. It's only got one setting, and obviously the cells are pretty much going to last about the same every time that you stick them in there. So with the Goal Zero batteries, which are 2,300 milliamp hours thereabouts, I was getting 5 hours out of the torch. With the Sanyo XX Eneloops, which is slightly higher milliamp hour, I got 6+ hours out of it. The mini maglite torch is, from my perspective, a throwaway torch. So if I have to go somewhere and I don't want to take equipment with me which I can't afford to lose, I would take the mini maglite, and it uses AA batteries, which are easily going to be found. If I came across someone who needed the torch more than me, I would give it to them. It's not a piece of equipment that I rely on, but it is something that I would use. The ThruNite Ti3 is outstanding torch. The moonlight mode, I was getting a week out of the moonlight mode. I haven't got the breakdown, and I haven't tested all of my different types of cells in this torch yet. So the cells I did test it with was just with the normal Sanyo Eneloop batteries, the white ones, and I got a week's out of that. I was happy with the week. I got more out of it. I don't know exactly how much more because I wasn't testing it properly, but I'll do a test obviously with the Ti3. The format of this is going to change. Ideally I would have had it on a spreadsheet, but the Phoenix LD41 from the manufacturer's website on low, the expected runtime is 160 hours. And you can see with the Goal Zero batteries that I was getting 72 hours out of it, which is 3 days. And that was when I was getting the flashing warning from the torch. Every 5 minutes or roughly, the LD41 will just blink 3 times, and it just tells you that the torch batteries are running low. So the expected runtime was 160 hours, but I only got 72 hours out of the Goal Zero batteries. I've been having some problems with the Goal Zero batteries ever since I got them. I've been charging them with a BL700, and I've been using like the unit that comes with the solar power. The charging just seems to vary. Sometimes it seems that it charges okay. Sometimes it seems that they just don't even appear to charge at all. So I don't know whether I just got a bad batch or what. The Sanyo Eneloop white cells, which are 1900 milliamp hours, they did give me the expected runtime for those milliamp hour cells. It's 160 hours expected at 2500 milliamp hours. And out of the Eneloop 1900s, I got 144 hours, which is really freaking good, to be honest. The Sanyo Eneloop XX, which are 2500 milliamp hours, that's the test I'm conducting right now, so I don't have that result. The Phoenix TK35, the manufacturer on low, says that the expected runtime is 170 hours. And the Panasonic cells, which are the green ones, unprotected, awesome cells those. If you don't have any and you want a good 18650 cell, then you just can't go wrong with those cells. They just last forever. So with the oldest cells I got, which have a code 3120 on them, I got 11 days out of the TK35, which was 264 hours. So that's way above the expected runtime of 170. When I removed the cells from the TK35, the drain from the batteries wasn't even. So when I put the cells in the charger to charge, and one of the cells was 1.56 volts, and it wouldn't actually charge until the cell got up to 2 volts. The other cell, though, when that started charging, that was at 2.25 volts, and that was when the TK35 was given the flashing warning to indicate that the batteries were low. That's when I removed the cells. What I'm going to do on the next test, which is running now, I'm just going to run it for a full week. So I'm going to run it for the full 170 hours because I know that's what I can get out of it. And then I'm going to recharge the cells. I'm not going to wait until the low warning indicator starts flashing on the torch. The other thing which I've done already is halfway during the test, 3.5 days into the test, I swapped the cells in the caddy at the halfway point, and then when I go to recharge the cells, I can see from the battery charger whether doing that has distributed the uneven drain, because it seems that there's an uneven drain in the torch itself, or by design the TK35 appears to take power from one cell down, possibly down to a certain voltage, and then it takes power from the other cell down to a certain voltage. That might be dependent on the mode that you're in, I just don't know. Very interesting on the TK35 front, how it appears to distribute and take the charge from the cells. So far, it's been a very worthwhile experiment. It's just one little experiment that I've been doing. It's one that doesn't need constant monitoring and attention. I just put the batteries in the torch. I just put the torch somewhere where I'm going to be, and I just monitor it for a while. So, just that one little thing, but it gives us a good indication of the equipment that I'm using. Bugging in, I don't think it's unwise to rely on technology. If you're bugging out, and you're in the wild, the nature can give you everything that you need. It can give you the light and the heat. It can give you the food and the water. But I think bugging in is going to be a much more of a technological driven scenario. I hope this has given you something to think about, maybe about your equipment, guys. Just test the equipment that you've got. Just realize the quirks. Find the optimal use of the equipment. So, find the optimum time that you can run your torches for. Make sure you've got all the tools and equipment you need to maintain your equipment as well. So, thanks a lot for being involved in the campaign, guys. Be safe, be prepared, and I'll see you next week.